Told chat we were
We
wrangling
here.
tech. Just roll it.
We're wrangling
Ad and
some
sponsor stuff to
fruikins.
get
That's what
through
we're doing.
still.
Oh, we've launched? Oh, look at us go. Oh boy.
Oh
I
shit.
told you.
It's
Bro, you
it's
did.
Decimus's fault. We're like,
It's not
No,
my fault.
100%. 100%.
it is though.
All right.
It's definitely not.
Let's just
It's
here.
definitely his fault.
Where are
In a
we
more
now?
real way though, it is.
All right. Yeah, in a way it is.
Are we in
But
Schnigglenschneier right now?
Yeah,
we are in
it's
between.
Holy
We are
shit!
heading
It's
out of
Stiglitz.
Devonshire this evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome again back to a late night Gooey adventure with the Tabletop Misfits. Before we dig into our story tonight, we have a couple announcements. First off, we're going to do a new um, type of donation tonight. So if you want to provide 100 bits, it's equal to $1, we're going to give our players one of these fun little Gooey Cube Gooey reward cards. Those can be anything from an extra attack to a permanent one health point and a bunch of other fun stuff. And these will hold on completely for until they are used. So these won't just go until the end of the night or the next attack. These will be able to be used at any time. Now, it is up to the players to keep track of these, so if they abuse your wonderful donations, then you can yell at them. But we also launched our Patreon last week,
Yep.
and there are two reward levels for that. One is just a thank you. It's a simple couple bucks. And then if you want to jump in a little bit more and get involved, starting this coming week, we're going to be launching anywhere between 3 and 5 polls on our Discord channel and on Patreon, and those will be to provide information for the stream. You can also provide an NPC name for us to add into the stream, just as a thank you to you wonderful people. Other than that, I'm going to pass it over to our wonderful Etherean spellcaster, and she's going to tell you the rest of our normal sponsorship.
Hello, everyone, and good evening, or gooey evening, as we sometimes say. Big shout out to our sponsors, as always. Gooey Cube has brought us the wonderful world of Xayathay, the Fabled Flame, which, if I remember correctly, we are due for a giveaway tonight, right, James?
We are. So
It's
we will
last
be
week.
giving away this month's
So we
candle, which is pretty awesome. Won't spoil
D20
it.
candle, right? Yep.
Yes.
We also are giving a shout out to MC Etching, who does etching on nerdy glassware and metal and tokens, stones, that sort of thing. And we do have a little bit of an unboxing with his items tonight. We also have our friend Corey from Chrysalis Creative Endeavors, who joins James on most Thursdays for Tavern Talks, them tips and tricks, and also Dungeon Studios, who we're getting even more involved with. They brought us our wonderful new logo. Some of their folks have joined us on Tavern Talks, and I believe they even did a playthrough of the new Dark Alliance game yesterday.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
Though if you do hear some really bad screeching, I apologize for that. That was audio was being weird at the end of the night. So we had a good time with that. We had three of us
Okay.
playing for about 3 hours. So
Suck, but it's
think,
fun. We
yeah,
played, yeah, we played what, the Friday night, wasn't it, James? Yeah.
yeah, we played for a little bit Friday night, and then we thought
Oh.
we'd launch a fun one on Saturday night. And as we're starting to work on ways to make the community more exciting. Or the next one we'll probably do again will be funny voices during the game, where we read things on the screen in weird voices, or you can request a certain type of voice, and we'll try to reenact that in the best we can. Um, like I
Be
said,
Make
we
sure
are
to
dangerous
in some
recruit
audio
waters.
Alex
issues.
for that.
What was that? What was that, Matt?
As it those are
You
dangerous
need to try to
waters.
recruit Alex for that too.
Oh yeah.
Those
So
waters.
if you're willing to come on and actually stream with us, of course, you are also going to be required to commit
God, my
the
wife wants me to do the
shenanigans.
Xanthony voice. I don't ever need to do Xanthony voice again. It was too weird. It was real bad. That's why I
We'll
don't
have to have a
GM anymore.
conversation about this later because I don't know what this Anthony voice is, but
Really bad.
we're in a
You
mood
are
tonight, y'all, so it should be a good
essentially a
time.
jester now. It'd be fun. And I did want to show you all something that I got from Nick's,
Okay, you
our MC
might
etching
have to
folks.
turn your green screen off. I don't know if they'll be able
Yeah.
to see it.
See how it goes.
Oh, it's going to be in front of me. That big. I just have to make sure
Oh, I
that
need
we've
to.
got things really
He's
well.
like a
So
magician. You
even
see
though
it
my postman dropped
disappear
it
back and
over my
forth.
fence,
Oh no.
it's in front of my face now.
Yeah,
There
you're
you
good.
go. You're good.
That fun?
Ooh, that is
Can
really
you see
cool.
it?
Cool.
Is it Sea of Thieves? Because I'm obsessed with Sea of Thieves now.
Nice.
Oh, I think it is. That is
I know it
really
has a
cool.
D-
Did a bunch
D20
of
for an
pirate
eye.
ones, and it's got
Mm-hmm.
the D20 for an eye patch. And yes, I got a set of 4 of them.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Stop over there and get some goodies from him. Yeah, he's got some great stuff.
Also, shout out to them. They did a charity event on Friday. They raised over $2,000 for their charity, which that is awesome. So excited for them. They gave away a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, they help us out. But I think so. We've got the Patreon, the website's been launched, sponsors have been talked about. I'm just running through my list to make sure we gathered everybody, make sure we're giving all the props to the people that help us out here. I think we're
Everybody in the sponsor list is good. Did we talk about Gooey Cube and how much we love Gooey Cube?
I
'Cause we
believe
love
we
Gooey.
did, but of course,
We always
there's
talk
the
about Gooey
setting.
Cube.
The setting, the world that we live in is the gooey world of Xyothay. For our campaign this campaign, as well as the 2 custom classes that are played by Delaire and Essifer are both built directly by Gooey Cube. And I believe everybody other than Delaire is a unique
Yep.
form of race within the Gooey
Oh.
Cube as well.
We're all unique. Del
Oh.
Air is also unique.
Well, in that case, and they're also all playing Blood Touched, so
Yes.
which is I know where he was
Regular
trying to
human,
go with it.
where
But
I'm
he
an
is a human.
Ather.
Yep.
He's
He's
a-
still a human.
Yes, and Mrs. Agorin. Yeah, we're ignoring him. You're just a human.
It's a lonely human.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you could have played something
Hey,
fancy, man.
human.
I didn't want to, dude. That's kind of Dell's whole thing.
Yeah.
But he looks
He's
like just a
already
dude.
good agent of Jinx, trust me.
I also look just like a
He's
dude.
fancy.
Just
he's
a dude,
fancy
that's
enough.
all.
Just a really tall dude.
Yep.
All right, so without any more,
James.
without any other announcements, I think we can dive into
Mhm.
our story here. So, for everybody who we missed everybody last week, but happy Father's Day to any fathers in the crew. Took a little bit of a break from that, but let's dive in. So, last we were here, you guys you had to discover a way to get Decimus back after a bit of a confrontation between an orc, a dark elf, and his friend Brent. Well, Delaire's friend, but he wanted to save him. They're
For a
trying
certain
to
amount of
just
friend.
rip the chair from underneath the canvas, failing miserably and getting caught in a tiger pit. He pretty much was traded for Brent's life. The rest of you were able to rescue Decimus, and as the ending was looking bleak, a rescue of the group came from Sir Andrew Bondell and the Darkenhaven soldiers that were currently resting within Beavenshire. They were able to gain a bit of a change of heart between the party and the soldiers after a confrontation a few days before. Thankfully, they were able to rescue Brent, rescue Decimus, head back to Beavenshire, gather their things, get a few other necessities, and rally their new upgraded war wagon
Hooray!
covered with metal wheels and the shenanigans that comes with this wonderful group.
Hey, we haven't put any shenanigans on the card yet.
I'm sure that will come very, very soon.
Not Reavers yet.
No,
Nope,
not yet.
not yet. Give it a couple weeks.
So you guys were deciding where everybody was sitting in the cart and preparing for the ride west or east to Shugenshire along the South Coast Road. That is where we pick back up in our story. So you guys crack the reins on the cart and it starts to pull away. You hear two familiar voices coming from behind as a young, still somewhat beat up Brent and his sister say their goodbyes and yell out to the cart, waving as you guys start to pull away. Pulling out of the outskirts of town, head down South Coast Road. Seems to be a nice, warm, sunny day. The wind is bearable, not heavy at all. Birds are chirping. You can hear the clopping of hooves against the ground as you guys head out. Is there anything you guys want to? I need who's? I think we decided that Essifer was
Yeah, who's driving?
our driver.
Yep.
All right, so Essifer, please give me a animal handling check.
She likes the wind.
That's right. Enjoys the wind in her hair.
What you want?
There we go. 17.
They have a set of coconuts.
Not bad.
Feeling relaxed and in her element, she easily keeps the animals on track as they trot down the road. You all can see now off the side, you can see the bay in the distance north. Towns start to slowly disappear in the west. And as you guys ride down the road, all you see is hills of grassland on your day's journey towards Shugenshire. If anything you guys want to do on the ride.
No, I'm good.
You guys need to discuss any sort of questions you guys have, thing you're looking at. Otherwise, we'll continue.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
So,
Trotting along.
running
Singing
along.
a song.
Sadly,
Song.
without a thing of music, I'm going to bring along. Please. Apologize. I'm trying to find some decent music for us to trot along.
Yeah, I've had my music off in Foundry for like 6 months. So I'm excited that there's actually music tonight.
Yeah, we'll still back this one.
Blues Brothers singing Rawhide or something.
That's right.
Rawhide.
Something
Don't
like
DMCA
that.
me.
All right. So as you head down, you get about halfway, about another hour or so, hour to 2 hours in. The sun's high in the sky. You start to hear sound ahead. Carriage wheels seem to be running quite quickly, in a rapid pace. You start to hear the trotting pick up. And as you look over, Esper being the first one in the front to notice a large cart covered in purples and reds heads towards your direction at a very quick pace. See a
Heading
young
straight
lady on
towards
it,
us.
heading straight towards you, riding the carriage, and you can see the young lady pulling on the reins as what looks like four horses um, just barrel towards your direction.
Oh goodness.
Like she's doing this on purpose, or is it a runaway situation?
Um,
This distance.
give me either an insight or a um, either an insight or an animal handling check. See which what you're looking for.
No Amy's. Oh, that ain't bad.
Um, with a 15, you seem to notice that her face, her facial expression is showing a bit of fear. Um, you see the cart is barreling back and forth, and her strain on the reins seems to be not holding to the horse's trot, or well, to the horse's run. Seems the
Hmm.
cart is going out of control.
I companion, since I'm assuming most of them are still inside the wagon, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to on top of our carriage, that we have a runaway cart heading towards us, and perhaps one of them could help assist, like the big guy, stop the horses. Not ours, but the other runaway cart.
How far away is she from us, James?
Currently about 150 feet, but closing in quickly.
And fast. Gonna
Um,
pull us off to the side as much as possible without getting stuck.
if all else fails, I'm gonna get ready to jump on this thing as it goes by.
I assume I should just jump in front of their horses. I think that would be a great idea.
Sure, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Do it.
Do we have like doors on the side of the cart, or is it just going in from the front? Or like where are the
Um,
doors at on this cart?
you would have
Is there like a back
specifically
entrance,
for
side
yours
entrance?
because you're built into it's a wagon. It's not really a cart. It's not really a carriage, so there wouldn't be side doors. It would just be the opening in the back and the opening in the front.
Okay. Um, sure, I'll go ahead and just open up the back door and just jump out real quick.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of stand in the way of where it looks like the oncoming cart's gonna come from, or like come to.
Okay. So as you pull off to the side, Decimus hops out of the back, and you watch as the horses continue to charge forward, and Decimus steps out right in the middle of the roadway, kind of trying to be this barrier towards the horses. Is there anything else the rest of you are doing?
Uh, as Decimus jumps out, or no, yeah, as Decimus jumps out, I'm just gonna go ahead and slap him with a guidance. You get
Okay.
a 1d4 for the next minute on a roll.
Okay. As the horses are coming towards me, I am going to just take my hammer and just slam it into the ground. You shall not pass.
And there goes our entire stream right there. And kicked off immediately. Um,
Oh yeah.
Hey, you lined it up for me. I don't know what to tell you. This is your encounter.
as you slam
I'll
the
I'll try
maul
and
into the
intimidate the
ground.
horses.
All right, give me an intimidation check.
Try and spook them to stop instead of continuing their uncontrollable charge.
Correct.
And then I think I can just type in 1d4 in here in the situational thing, right? Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Is that okay? Yeah, that was a very good roll. Okay, 27.
Oh yeah, the 27. You watch as the horses slam, try to as the reins pull back, and you can see the cart sliding towards the horses. Kind of try to pull from a full sprint, but the cart's pushing at the same time. The speed is pretty much in momentum at this point, and they try to slow down. And as you get closer and closer, you can see the horses starting to slow. It's this moment where you realize that yes, you've startled them and that everything and that they've gained some sort of bearing now to understand they need to slow down, but the movement is already coming towards. And
Yep.
as she grabs the reins and goes like this to pull back, you watch as the cart kind of flips up off the on the one two wheels as the horses pull around. The cart swings and you see it grind against the ground itself until it comes to a halt in the dirt or in the ground just to the other side of the road and dunk into this divot or ditch that's kind of sitting there.
Is the cart right side up or is it sideways? Did it like
A little
fall
bit of
over?
both, kind of like on an angle, but it hasn't fully fallen over.
Okay, I'm gonna just help right the cart.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Did the driver fall out?
Um,
One might call me a cart right.
yeah, so you
I
would
hate
see
it.
that you can, as you look over, you can see that she's fallen out and kind of rolled a few feet. She's covered in dirt and dust.
A 12?
To go check on her. I'll see and go check on her.
Okay.
All right, miss. Miss
Yes,
gets advantage for the pun.
I'm
He does.
sorry. I'm a little. I don't know what happened. Horses saw something down the road and started taking off. I couldn't control them. I don't know what happened. You can go watch. You can see parts of her dress is this what looks like navy blue dress, kind of ripped up in parts where uh, pieces of rocks and stuff have torn it. You can see now she's a long, slender face, ears pointed up. It was coming from coming from the east, and shortly after we left the town, I don't know, the horses seemed spooked by something and just started running. They wouldn't listen. I don't. I don't know what happened.
Hmm.
Did you release a demon over there?
Well,
Um, no, but
No? Okay. Just
I
gotta
don't
check.
know what would have been the reason why they would have just picked up speed and just headed off into a frenzy.
Yeah, we've heard there's been some hooligans running around this area just releasing demons willy-nilly. You gotta make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You never know.
and you wouldn't happen to know if there's one or I mean, just so that when we get the cart right, I can be aware. There's none that are around here, right?
Oh, I mean, back in Beavenshire, there's this mine you shouldn't go near, but everything should be fine there. We just came from.
there's a cart.
Yeah,
Now
we just
you,
had the cart right fix this bad boy up for us.
Yeah, we're pretty pleased with it.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you're actually going to Devonshire, would you mind telling the people to maybe collapse the mine so nothing dangerous comes out?
She gives you just this strange look on her face as you've never met this woman. And you're just telling her to tell
Mhm.
somebody in the town to collapse the mine.
Yep.
Um,
And then I will proceed to show her my scars of when I was being eaten by that cave dweller. See, this is why you gotta close the mind. I was being eaten alive down there. See how big that tooth mark is?
Yeah, just tell them it's
she,
Brent's friends. They'll know who you're talking about.
No, maybe no.
The Brent.
Right, but
uh,
the people in the town they know Brent, and they would probably know us as Brent's friends.
That's true.
I
friends,
mean,
friends.
we don't really have a name for ourselves yet.
You have no names.
No,
Uh,
I mean we've got individual names, but as a traveling group of individuals, no. We should
You,
probably do that.
we should
Or
like be called
traveling
like.
companions. We don't need a name for us.
I mean,
Well,
don't
Or
we
our
though?
names. Decimus, leave it alone.
I
We
say we call ourselves Vox Machina.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
I think there's I've heard of the name before, and I'm pretty sure that it's already taken.
Uh-huh.
Damn it!
Yes.
I
All the
don't.
good ones are.
What if
As a high elf an elf, I've heard this name before, and it seems to be in lore all over the place, so it's hard to tell if
how
this is
about
something that you could probably
how
take.
about Mox Vacina? Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Copyright lawyers don't get us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to change a little more than that.
Yeah, the documenters will be all over us if we do that. We should
Yes.
we should leave that alone. Um, but yeah,
Uh,
just be careful on the roads. There's stuff about
is there anything specifically I should be looking for?
Um,
demons, frukin.
maybe some like crazy orcs and goblins trying to kidnap people and turn them into
Mm-hmm.
demon things.
Oh
Avoid
yeah, I forgot
that.
about that. Yeah.
There's this darkness that just flies, has red eyes. You might want to avoid that too.
Yeah, I think I heard the hooligans released that one like a week ago.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what a
Now,
bunch of dumbasses.
do we have any sort of
Somewhere.
images or description of these
Slang.
hooligans so I can make sure to stay as far away from them as possible?
Just
I think they
ugly.
had like two really short ones. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they had one that liked to sing songs but was like super tall, right? And I think the
Yep,
fourth
yep.
one, they just didn't say a word. I think they were a mute or something. I don't know.
And it looks for a second, looks at the four of you. Um, I'm gonna go.
Well, yeah,
Where'd you
I'm sure
come from?
you've got things to do. We've got things to do.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely.
Where'd you come from? What's going on? Tell us about your day.
Um,
Oh,
Just
now
heading-
Bill's gonna
She
start.
said she's got
Stranger
things to do.
danger.
I really need to go.
Yeah.
You all have a wonderful day. And
Yeah.
she starts to.
Just don't stay out at night. Bye.
Where's the one-legged man?
I'll definitely call out to her. Don't forget to close the mind.
Please beware a black spot.
Did you say close the mind?
All right.
Yep, closed your
Maybe.
mind.
Don't accept anything new.
Kind of like
Mark off.
the person who's scared to death of absolutely everyone now, jumps on the cart, cracks
Mic on.
the reins, and jolts off again.
Yeah, I think we should just get on.
She seemed nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Truganshire,
person.
and we're going to work Truganshire.
I think we've got them off of our trail, though.
Ooh,
She's gonna start spreading the word about these hooligans.
you just described us. Who's the one that likes to sing, by the way?
No, I said two really short people.
And one that likes to sing. Who is that?
Essifer, duh.
When does Essifer ever sang?
She doesn't. It's opposites. She dances. This person
Oh, okay.
sings.
Yeah.
You sing. This other person's mute. You know.
I sing
Oh,
and you
okay.
dance.
Okay. But then if we just do the opposites, if we're the opposites of each other, you've just described us on accident. Well, you've definitely just described Essifer and I as each other.
No.
You know what? Get back in the wagon so we can keep heading towards Sturgenshire, and you guys can have this discussion as we go.
Also, there's going to be no hiding any of this now because we have a very distinctive wagons with giant iron wheels. So wherever we go from now on, people are going to know.
We absolutely can hide this. We just need more frukins. They're super sticky. Like we can
Very
do
true.
I don't know, squash a
does that
bunch
help?
of them and then put
Put their goo
decor.
all over the place.
Because we just cover it with something else.
How is
we
that
can put
not
a dragon skull
more-
on top.
That's even more obvious that it's us, though.
I'm sure
What?
there's
No,
other
they'll be looking for a
wagons with
war
iron
wagon.
wheels.
We're not
driver's
going to look
seat
for
and
a
just start
dragon skull
going.
wagon.
You can drive while we're just like bickering about
Shut up and get
how
back
this
in.
plan works.
I'm out of
Oh,
here.
Lord.
Oh, jeez. I can't.
We're all going to
So
die.
as you rally yourselves back up, head back into the wagon, and head off again. You start back down the road for the second time, down the South Coast Road.
How many times will it take us to get to Shukenshire?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Hey,
By another-
Essie, are we trying to catch
Depends
up
on-
to those Darken Haven guards, or are we just trotting along here?
Oh, were we trying to do that?
I don't remember.
We're going to Dragon.
We are just heading in the same direction.
Yeah, we did one of
We
We
those
still
weird
have to go
things.
through Truganshire first.
We told them bye.
Or we
go
have
the
to
same
go
way.
through
Same way.
Ma'uz-Duran, and we're not doing that.
Well, I mean, rules is we can't talk to him
They'll-
anymore
they'll-
now.
Yeah, we
ahead of
can
us.
never talk to them ever again. They're dead to us now. We can't, because then it's just awkward for everybody.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So as you guys head on to farther down the road, this time you get about another two and a half hours in, about halfway through the day. You now can see on the opposite side of the road a caravan of what looks like halflings. Halflings and gnomes mixed together. About four, it's hard to tell exactly, but between 4 and 6 carts pulled off, and you can hear music being played. You can see bonfires being lit, and a feast being set out.
'Cause they are all going to be stoned.
What?
They're all going to be stoned. It's halflings and softlings and gnomes. That's all they
Oh
do.
my!
Why would
Yeah.
people
Talk
be
about-
throwing stones at them, though?
Look, you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean,
I know
and I
you
don't
know.
appreciate it.
How do you know I know what you mean?
Because I know everything about you, Decimus.
Do you, though?
I do.
I might be, like, partially
Fools
stone-like.
are chattering at each other. We're gonna keep
That doesn't
going.
mean I know what drugs are.
Wait, we don't want to check out and see what these guys are doing?
They're getting pebbles thrown at them. You just said so yourself.
I mean, he said they're settling
We're
down
gonna
for the
invite
night, right?
ourselves to their feast. Yeah.
I guess we can just go then.
Is it? Because we left.
What time of
pretty
day is
early.
it? Is it like
What was the what?
is it like dinner time? What time of day is it?
Um,
Second breakfast.
it's no.
Yeah.
They're setting
It's
up a
closing.
feast, so it
It's,
could literally be any
you guys
time.
have been on the road for about between 4 and 6 hours at this point, so it's getting to be dinner time in the near future.
So if they're feasting, it's not even dinner time yet. They must be at lunch.
They're softlings
Just
and
eat.
halflings. They eat all the time.
Yeah, so they already had
Like-
11sies. Now is lunch.
And 8 meals a day.
He said it's getting close to dinner time.
Yeah.
It's probably around dusk, right? Getting
Yeah.
close to dusk.
Yeah, it's starting to get darker. You can start
It's
to see the
definitely not
colors
lunch.
changing within the sky.
Do we want to set up camp
Let's
for the
supper.
night?
I mean, more people around is more better, right? Because it's safer.
Yeah, that way we
Mm.
can just run and we run faster than
Theory?
they do.
Yes.
Yeah, because they've got short legs. Yeah. I know sleep. I'll just cast sleep. Everybody goes to hell,
Good.
and then we run.
Wow.
Sure, yeah.
For anybody who's watching tonight, this just got
Alright.
really dark.
I mean, that's what we have to do. That's how we survive. It's how we've always
it's like
done.
when you know, push the
How we've
slow
always
friend. When you
Oh,
run into a
gosh.
bear, you push
Yeah,
it down and you keep going.
that's what. It's just what you do. It is known.
It is gnome, you say?
It is known.
Oh,
Gnome?
Lord.
All right, but real talk. Let's just see what these guys are doing and see if we can hang around.
I mean,
I mean, we don't have to get their food. We have our own stuff, but
if we're camping out, then sure, I guess.
they would
Yeah.
probably be okay with like
Well,
4
why
dangerous.
don't you try to find their leader?
Okay. Hey,
Of us. There's a lot more of them, and we'll see if we can camp alongside them for safety
Hail.
in numbers, because nobody wants to be out on the open road if they don't have to.
hail, friends! Take me to your leader.
I don't think they're
Just
aliens.
you shouting this
Yeah.
I don't think they're aliens.
as you pull off to the side. How close do you guys
Never
get to
know.
the caravan? You guys pull right up next to the caravan?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, Essifer's driving, so
Actually, I would go to the end of their caravan and pull off.
Okay.
Other
you pull off.
direction, but yes, pull off.
Faster getaway. Good idea.
Because
Uh,
we're
and
headed
as-
that way and they're headed the other way.
as I approach, I'm going to pull off my violin
Detangling.
and start playing.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Sure.
I'm so upset.
My
I don't have
charisma
my
just went up by
instrument.
2. My charisma just went up by 2, so it's even better than it was.
Oh, look at you go.
I just got a feat. That's all I got.
So he can
really
pull
good at
Even
the
better at
smashing.
lying now.
Even better.
I'm just
23. You play an amazing tune. You catch into almost a rhythm listening to the music that's currently being played and blend your instrumental expertise into it to catch eye of about what looks like probably a dozen sets of eyes from the different races that are sitting around some what looks like makeshift benches and logs pulled out to sit on.
Then I'm just going to do an actual backflip while I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Just standing straight up and just backflip.
yep, backflip
All right.
straight into a split.
Yeah.
Roll me an acrobatics.
16.
Not bad.
Not
floor
bad.
routine.
You catch a bit of a change in the instrument as you hit the wrong note for a second, but pulling off the backflip is a feat in itself while playing an instrument.
Yeah.
So I'll say you did pretty well. I won't say you did
Yeah.
perfect, but you did pretty well.
Didn't quite stick the landing.
Yeah, didn't
Not quite.
close. I'm actually surprised it didn't stick the landing at first. Like, wow, I didn't stick that. Um, from there, you go to a point where two of the halflings walk up towards you. One seems to have these very colorful, like a very colorful tunic on, gold buttons down the center, and looks like purplish blue pants and some very nice shoes. The other one, similarly dressed, but has this goatee that kind of sits down his chin, and you can see the hair sticks out on both sides of over his ears, and then a nice little spot on balding on the top. And he says, "Oh, welcome.
So
It's funny seeing people around."
yeah, we were hoping that we could camp nearby tonight, for safety and stuff.
Oh, well, we're just enjoying a long, as we would call it, a extended Springfest.
Ah,
You're also welcome to eat, drink, and be merry.
are you guys gonna make it to town in time to be out of the cursed moon? Or are you gonna try to weather it on the road?
We have a bit of a ways, but we only have a day or so travels, and got about what looks like a day to two before it hits. So we believe we can make it.
Where are you guys headed?
Well, truthfully, we're heading right outside of Beavenshire. We're grabbing a boat and heading off on a little excursion.
So just as a heads up, there was some demon activity there with like a big demon corpse spider and a bunch of miners that turned into zombie creatures, like in Beavenshire in the mines. So that's something to look out for.
Walk up beside Dell, and there's also been roving bands of goblins and orcs who have been
Yep.
kidnapping folks. So just
Yep.
keep an eye out and be wary of your surroundings.
Where are you people from? I haven't heard
From
any of
where
this
you're going.
before.
We
You
I'm
shorts on your head?
we happened to
You've been
run.
Of
speaking-
ours,
spoken
so
too much of
you're
the-
aware of it.
The pipeweed? Not saying we haven't, but
yeah, no, it's real. Didn't one of you save something from one of these things? No,
Saves it over
nobody
one.
saved any
What?
bits.
I wanted to know what the dragon had regard.
No, I don't. I don't think we tried to
Your
lop off a
weapon.
piece and just take it. That stuff
I mean,
rots.
we killed the big spider thing and the little zombie things, so and it nearly ate our friend. Karis, show him your scars.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I'll go ahead and show him my scars.
This is where he got bitten by the giant spider, and this is where the orcs tried to cut him in half.
oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
Decimus, come here. Decimus, show him the marks on your hands where the goblins or the orcs had you cuffed.
Yeah, sure. And I'll just show my wrists.
See?
I don't know who you people are, but seems like if you're looking for any sort of cursed moon, I think you sit with it.
Oh no, we
Nah.
don't look for it.
I think this part of the world is probably just a little
Pretty
screwed up
much
right
knows
now.
where we are at all times.
You're not
Also,
trying
don't
to
go
steal-
to don't go to Tottenshire either. There's some sort of bad people. Just pretty much just don't go that way.
What
just
is
turn
wrong
around.
with you people? Seems like
we
you
didn't
need a
have
good
any.
drink, some food, a little bit of pipe weed to calm your nerves,
Did someone say
and
free
some
booze?
music.
You know, it's
Uh,
probably best just to stay put here and just build a village here.
but maybe like do it after
Build a
the
village
cursed
in the
moon.
middle of the road.
I mean, that's how people settled where they settled. They like their wagon wheel broke down, and they were like, "Screw that! I'm just gonna live here now." I mean, it
Oh,
could happen.
Oh gosh.
Sorry,
Uh,
just random question for you. You haven't seen anything that might spook the horses around here, have you?
No, but crazy thing, we saw a cart kind of going, well, that direction, and we just thought maybe they were in a rush. We
Oh,
hollered to ask if they wanted to stop and have a drink, but kept going.
yeah, we fixed that. We took care of it. They almost
Oh,
ran us off the road.
Yep.
uh-huh. People who play with demons and
I mean, we didn't say we
orcs
played with
and
them.
goblins and
We cut their faces off.
maybe
I don't
Springfest
know.
isn't the best thing for you.
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
check this
no.
out, and then
I
I'll
like
just
free
start
booze.
I'll just start like juggling. I'll just pick up some rocks and just start juggling.
Give me a performance check.
I'm gonna
Everything
start.
is fine.
I'll start doing
Take
some
a couple of
acrobatic
steps
stuff.
back to get.
I'll start doing like a handstand, do some push-ups or something. You know, just
Uh-oh.
some weird acrobatic things.
All right.
Decimus, you have
And this is
advantage.
why
I
Essifer is
do,
taking
yeah.
a couple of large steps back.
23.
Too. Ooh.
All right. Well, the juggling doesn't go as well. You start to see him juggle, and then all of a sudden one goes over the halfling's head and kind of hits the ground over next
At that
roll.
point, I'll just like do a pratfall. I'll just like fall on purpose and start laughing.
All right, give me a deception check. And I know your deception's better.
Real good at lying.
Ooh.
You
I just
perform
love that
your fall
I love that a
perfectly.
19 is a bad lie for me.
Yeah, you perform your fall perfectly and pick it back up as a joke rather than a mess up.
Decimus did some amazing stuff over there.
And Decimus is over there like standing one-handed upside down, twirling on his finger.
As a per dance.
He could do that, put the T-shirt on while he's standing on his hands trick if you
That's
wear
right.
shirts.
If he wore shirts.
If I
But he
wore
doesn't. He just
shirts.
wears bracers. Every once in a while he'll take his bracer off and just lay it on the ground and then slide it into his other hand.
That's a per do a dance.
And you start to see the rest of like another two or three get up and head over to as you start to make a sight to be seen. And even one of the gnomes walks over and goes, "Oh, a show during Spring Feast. Fantastic. Uh,
Dinner and a show.
dinner and a show. That's right.
Yeah.
Who would have thought we'd find a traveling group of
Demon hunters.
I don't know.
Slash
Yeah.
performers.
No.
potential performers?
Just performers.
Is that your name? Is that the name of your
Yes.
your show, Demon Hunters?
Slash
Kind of a dark form of entertainment, but really?
Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. And then I'll throw my short sword and have it like stick behind Essifer's ear. Like just miss her.
All right.
Smell like
Roll
It's all the
No.
time.
roll me a ranged attack.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Oh no.
I love this.
Oh boy. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Sure.
I've done it a million times.
Oh shit is getting old.
Spinning around, you watch as he, and it's right next. You can actually see where like two or three hairs
X12,
kind
I'm
of
gonna need it.
clean off the side of her hair, and she sees them drip onto her shoulder. Couple strands of hair.
You know, I could have done it while I'm doing a
My
handstand.
swing?
Who wants to see me do it while I'm doing a handstand?
Yes. And you could become a eunuch.
Me.
Do you want to be a
He starts.
eunuch?
You got like two people
You into
chucking
one.
sylves on the ground next to you as he's watching you.
What do you think,
The
Yeah,
one with the
Esper?
goatee,
And starts
the one
twirling them.
halfling with the goatee is one of the ones he's tossing two silver at your feet. I'd watch that.
It seems like she's not in the mood for the show, but
Good thing she's
I mean,
part of the
if
act.
you guys can
My
get her,
hair.
if you guys can get her to agree, then I can do it.
My hair.
Or Decimus or Karis, if one of you guys are down.
Wait, what are we down for?
Me throwing a dagger by your head while I'm doing a handstand.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me get drunk first, real quick. Anyone got a few drinks?
On
Oh,
one condition.
We have a drink over here. You can just grab one right over there.
One
And he points to
condition.
this table that's set up, and it's got 4 different kegs sitting on it.
All right, which one's the
And it's
strongest?
just a random groups. You just watch as the caravan comes by and just pours a drink and then walks away, as if it's not being tracked or any sort of payment. It's just being provided for the caravan.
All right, is that fine if I have a few of these?
The guy,
We're doing that.
the halfling man
taking
walks
all
up
her
to you and
hair
he states,
And braiding it back behind her.
"Liz, you know, I'd love to see what you guys are going to do. I think it'd be funny. And it takes a few drinks to
Well, this is.
watch him be a fool for himself. Sure, why not?
That's the
I
first time she'll let me
appreciate
do it now.
I'm just gonna chug
She
like
rolled her
3 or
hair
4
up.
drinks in succession.
Okay.
Warned me first. One
I'm
of
gonna
my
get-
braids
I'm gonna get good and drunk for this
important to
party.
you.
All right, here we go.
And yes, she is going to be dance. She's going to begin her earthen waltz just in case he misses, and so she's got stone skin.
Oh, so you're dancing while I'm on my handstand throwing a dagger at you.
I thought you were throwing it at me.
Oh, she changed her mind. She said it's
You're
cool
not
now.
drunk yet.
Oh, I'm
You
getting
can still
drunk.
get drunk though. It'll be fine.
All right.
I
Just
can do
waiting
some
to
stuff
see if
while
I
I'm drunk.
get any advantage. No. None. All right, here we go. I'm assuming with disadvantage.
It will
that
be
correct?
yes. It will be with disadvantage.
All right, what's the worst that could happen?
You throw a dagger at her.
It's not bad.
Dexterity to catch it.
Oh,
Ooh. All right. Go for it. You can beat a 15 on a dexterity check. You catch it.
We're going to try,
Esper, you have advantage.
too.
You do, yeah.
Oh,
Man.
Nice. We'll take
20.
it.
You watch as they all watch in awe, focus directly on Dell as he puts one hand down, puts himself up, holds himself upside down, and tosses the dagger. As it does, it comes straight at Essifer, knowing that it's not going to hit its mark, and it's coming straight at her face. She grabs it with one hand, swings it around, and throws it into a nearby tree. As it.
No, I would throw
Straight
it
in.
right back at Dell.
Oh. You can play catch with
Right
a
into the
dagger.
ground in front of him.
Oh, right to the ground in front. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. Let's retro reverse that.
Try to catch it.
And yeah, no.
Catch it with your
Try to
teeth.
catch it if you want.
Sticks right at your feet. Or hand.
Well,
With the
and he's
with the
upside down.
24, it actually like where the hand is placed between the fingers, the blade sticks between the middle and the index finger.
Yeah, I'll flip back up and grab the
Sure
dagger
thing.
as I do and just go, ta-da!
Well, bravo, bravo.
Good job,
That was
Esper.
impressive.
Remember, kids, if you practice this 10 times a day, you'll be able to do it too.
Do we,
Oh, great.
Not
Nice.
try this at home. We are trained professionals.
Oh, that's right. Don't do this at home.
Now, Jonah, you're not allowed to do that. And he points to the young boy he's watching. He's got his eyes. You can start seeing that thought going, all the gears starting to turn in his mind.
But you should pay people who do.
Daggers at your sister.
Oh man.
While all this is going on, can I just do a perimeter check, like maybe around 50 feet out, and just kind of
Kind of
look for
wander.
things that might be out of place? Yeah, tracks.
Here, give me a perception
traps, anything like that. Glowing red eyes.
Sure, give me a perception check.
flying perhaps?
Any sort of Satan's.
Yeah, demonic
general
whispering
Satan
coming
check.
from the woods.
Oh!
Looking for more
Oh
demons.
no!
Well, I hope there's not one.
I know.
You're distracted with the smell of food and booze.
Kind of, yeah, just kind of walking around. You get caught eye of multiple tables that are sitting with a smorgasbord of just an assortment of different fruits, vegetables, meats, cheeses, breads. All seems to be fresh or recently cooked, and the colors of the carts and the aromas, and it's just kind of a sensory overload for you to continue to pay attention outside at the same time as your eyes are continuing to gaze inward towards the caravan.
Sure.
But walking the perimeter seems to be clean. Doesn't, other than you do hear a bunch of cheering coming from the crowd as they're now circling around in this semicircle around the other three, watching as Delaire and Essifer put on this very dangerous but exciting show. And you catch glimpse of Decimus now on his fourth round, just sitting at these massive keg barrels, downing one after another. The ale's not great. It's not, and it's warm, but it doesn't give you the same potency as some of the other ales you've had over the years.
Okay.
Seems to be a lighter ale.
After I get a bit drunk, I'm just gonna walk back over to Dell. Like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
And then I'll just pretend to throw a dagger at his head.
Roll me
It should be an axe.
roll me a
Sleight of hand.
roll me a sleight of hand, and Decimus, roll me a perception.
Okay. If I can open it up. Perception. Am I at disadvantage?
Yes, you are, because you are drunk.
Okay. I'll take a 7. Take it or leave it.
13.
As this, what looks like, he grabs the dagger in his hand, and he kind of does this drop to grab with his other hand. He throws it at you, and you go and flinch as nothing comes at you.
Yeah. It's like
And you
how
hear
you
this,
like
the
pick for a
crowd.
tennis ball for your dog.
Yeah, you hear the crowd just laugh and clap, and
Good job, Decimus. Well done. You're a brave man.
I got some more tricks up my sleeve.
Oh,
Oh, do it.
All right. I need some space though. I need like a long area.
Okay.
It's
okay. And
right
they
there.
start stepping back a bit,
I'm
watching this
gonna
massive Garoon swing around them all.
I'm not swinging around my mall, but I'm gonna try and do some of that gymnastic stuff,
Round.
where just like you get a good running start and then you just do a bunch of handsprings and flips and stuff back to back.
Ooh.
Do some
All
acrobatic
right.
type stuff.
Roll me an acrobatics check, please.
Come on, baby, no whammies, no whammies. Ooh, 19. Take it or leave it.
19 with a 7.
With a disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, nice. With the 19, you watch, it still seems to be somewhat fluid compared to a choreographed movement, but it's hard to catch if it's meant to be that way or if it's part of the act as you perform an assortment of different tricks across a long form, both sides now lined by halflings, softlings, and gnomes from the caravan, leaving most of the rest of the caravan quiet and not occupied.
Aha! I can still do it.
Well done. Well done.
It's been a
And
little while.
you can see that they've tossed a few coins here and there on the ground as the different acts are continued to be shown. And one of them gives a glance to you and he says, "So are you a new troop or is this just are you one of those runaway groups?"
Runaway groups.
Oh, so
Struck out on our own.
it's unusual. Normally carnivals stay together. Though we've seen it more towards the west or towards the east than this direction. Small packs of carnival folk are breaking apart and making smaller groups to prevent themselves from being caught or ostracized by towns. You
Hmm.
guys had any problems with the towns that you've ventured in?
I mean, other than like being infested with demons and stuff.
Now that's a question that
Townsfolk.
should definitely be over an ale or two. I mean, maybe some pipeweed, and maybe we can get down to the bottom of what is bothering you all and these demons that seem to be following you along. But
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
hearing about the northeastern areas. They've been running carnivals out of town, and strange figures and cloaks have been ransacking some of the larger carnivals, and they've broken into different smaller tribes and sects. As we've moved through this area and we headed this direction, we figured that our time here is
Did you say, wait, people in cloaks ransacking carnivals?
yes.
We definitely need to hear this story.
Uh,
Um, Sit down to a shared meal and you can tell us all about this. Well, this is like the dream the rest of us had.
sure. Of course, just grab your food, meet me around the campfire, and we can tell a tale.
While we're starting to grab food and stuff, I want to do a quick just glance around at the faces and stuff and
Mhm.
people and see if I notice anything that looks blood touchy or odd. You know,
Okay. Um, yeah, give me a perception.
14.
With a 14, it's hard to tell. If there are people with unique skills or have those developments to them, they're hiding them well. You don't seem to see it in the vicinity that you're looking.
All right. And I'll grab food and sit down, hang out.
Okay. As you sit as you sit
Paris,
down,
come join us.
Mm-hmm.
he
Yep.
kind of waves you over. It's the four of you sit down. And he looks over to a cart. The cart is decorated in reds and oranges. Seems to have what looks like either bells or baubles that hang from the canvas. And you see what looks like a gnome. Parts of his skin seem to be more they give a red tint to it, and in areas where what looks like hands, you can see bits of maybe grooves within the skin as he walks forward. He seems to be a little taller than everyone else around. His hair is short, tied to the back, and with these soft eyes, but a fiery red color. Um, this this here is Conlin. We we found him heading down towards Darkenhaven, right outside of Pendrugan. Um, his tale is something that's quite concerning, but is probably also the change of what's going on. And you look and you can see as he gets closer to the campfire light, you can see the scars on both arms and what seems to be a gash that comes almost down the ear, down over underneath the chin. And in this soft voice, Colin starts to speak. I'm not really part of the caravan, but they picked me up on the road. Some of the others I've talked to said they've seen similar crowds of figures come to the outskirts of carnivals and infiltrate them as guests. And I think it wasn't long before fire took over. I can remember the carts burning, smell. It became too much. I went and ran, hid in a bush just on the outskirts. And all I saw was just black figures rummaging through, crashing in, or just tearing into the carts, pulling some of the others out. Such a
Were
coward.
they tall and muscular looking?
Some
I know you said it was the shadowy, but they seemed really tall and maybe really strong.
some seemed almost superhuman. Just ripping doors off hinges without any sort of try. Others quick and nimble, drifting through shadows like it's part of them. And then an eruption of fire just out of nowhere between the carts. All I heard was the screams, and I got scared and I ran. I didn't know where else to go. I headed towards the only place I knew, towards Darkenhaven, hoping that I could run into a traveling guard on the road. But the guards have gotten so scarce since the attacks from the north. They've pulled most of them towards the Vile Desolation. They don't guard the town, the everyday roads anymore like they used to. Something's just not right with what's going on. Something's coming after us. And I don't know what it is.
I had a dream recently, very much like what you're describing. Were predominantly gnolls. It's with me still.
I don't know if anybody survived. I didn't wait long enough to find out. I can barely stand it.
Mic off.
Who gives their entire family up
Mic on.
because of... And you start to see tears kind of stream down his face. This isn't the
Getting
first time,
close,
though, I've heard
Decifer?
it. What was that?
To him and sit next to him and take his hand. You're among friends now. And self-preservation.
You could feel the quivering in his hands as you sit next to him. Tears still stream down his face, and you can see this solemn look of just disappointment across him. Some things, and just these dull, sad, almost puppy dog look eyes look straight at you, and he just says, something's hunting us.
Like, still?
I don't know.
Very softly gonna ask him, do you mean the Hanatas?
Yes,
Or do you mean your true?
the Hanatas. All of us.
The things that we found. We found a broken ring that belongs put back in the mine outside Beavenshire was a broken ring. only assume the person it belonged to with us, where they were.
So we now know at least 2 troops have been decimated with no idea of
Heard
what
of
these things
which
are.
troops? What troop names?
We were the Red
Have you heard
Bell.
anything about the Blue Veil or the Blue Veil or Silver Thread? Have you heard anything?
No. Horace, we were a pretty large troop that stayed mostly north. We didn't head anything past Prondadal. I mean, I've heard of the Blue Veil. They're kind of a known group south. And Borag kind of is this icon for many of us, and the exploits of that troop is known throughout the Hanatas. Silver Thread I've never heard of. It's probably a smaller group.
Blue Veil.
And you see as his hands kind of fold inward, he puts them on his like face. I'm sorry, I don't know anything else.
Thank you. You've a lot of to think about. And she's just gonna put an arm around him and look at her companions and be really careful, guys.
So where did?
Dell, I know you don't remember this. Karis?
Oh, go ahead.
Sounds like that dream. Well, Dell wasn't there, but the 3 of us were.
Yeah. Yeah. He's from Pendragon, or that's where he was found.
He was found heading south from Pendrugan.
Drugan is where we need to go.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to take extra care.
Yeah.
Sure. But sounds like a problem for after the what moon is it?
Oh, the cursed moon. Yeah. Yeah, but that only lasts one day, so we can rest tomorrow in Shugenshire and then head off. But probably best to be careful in Shugenshire.
You all can stay here tonight.
Mic off.
We'll bring the tents around to make it pretty pinned in. We'll
Mic
take
on.
watches.
We'll help with that.
Sure.
We do appreciate it. And our food is yours for the evening. We have
Okay,
to. Our
thank you.
traveling folk have to stay together. And the one that you spoke to before kind of puts his hand around Conlon from the other side. We all have our past.
Mic off.
But when we're on the road, we all need each other. That's why we took Conlon in. That's why we took a few others in. So they keep their skills and abilities hidden quite well. There's talk of boats heading out to other lands, taking some of them away to safer locale. Tomorrow morning we'll head towards Beavenshire, and then off the coast there we'll take a boat down to, and then onto the wild ocean. Wherever the gods will take us, it'll be safer than this place right now. So, I know this has been a rough evening, but do feel free. We still have multiple kegs left. There's still food left. We'll start battening down the evening schedule and we'll get to it. He puts a fake smile on his face and walks away.
Without even skipping a beat, I'm gonna go and get trashed.
All right.
I'll go back to the wagon to my spot where I sleep and pull out a trail ration and eat it.
Just by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And get ready to either do watch or go to sleep and wait for my turn.
All right.
Mic off.
Paris, Esper, what are you guys doing?
Mic on.
Taking a circuit around the outside.
Okay.
I'll join Decimus in getting trash.
All right.
Yep, I am all for getting blackout drunk right now.
All right. So I need you both to then roll me Constitution saving throws, please.
Sure.
Is mine a straight Constitution saving throw, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Still a straight at this point. Yours just a little higher.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Nice.
Goodness.
Molly.
That's been sitting there drinking all night.
Apparently so.
As you both polish off one of the kegs together in a normal fashion that seems to follow you through each of the towns.
Or cut off.
The ale is not hitting you like it did in the other cities. The adrenaline pumping from the ride, as well as everything that's happened over the last couple days, you take this as a way to just calm the nerves and relax. Harris, as you're sitting there drinking with Decimus, you accidentally drop your book and the book unfolds to that page.
Oh.
Page of the ring.
Okay.
The ring.
Is there anything new?
There's a crack down the center of it.
Oh.
Do I see
That's
it?
not good.
Give me a perception check. I mean, yeah, you would if you're just sitting there, but it's more of you being perceptive enough to care would rather be the better word
Mm-hmm.
to look.
9. 9.
You watch the book fall open. She didn't take the energy to. You glanced over. You saw what looks like almost at this from your perception. It just looks like somebody dumped ink on the paper.
They used to make me take those.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure I'm not insane.
What sort of thing do you see?
Uh, Give me a second. I just I just stared at the page just where it looks like an ink blot.
It just looks like a circle to you.
Uh, looks like someone's
Oh,
head
not.
squished into a pancake.
Oh, maybe that's a sign of good fortune then.
I hope so.
And I'll just close the book and yeah. Do I still have the ring? Like the uh
Were you the one that hold?
Orag's
Were you the
ring?
one that still
Yeah.
has it?
I I would have been. But like, is
Okay.
it still there?
Yeah, still there.
And does it look any different?
Still broken.
Oh,
Still cracked down the center.
I'm gonna
okay.
I want to find one of the softlings or any of these dudes that are in this group that we just randomly joined. Hey, any of you guys come from the mountains?
I'm just asking a random person, or
Or just like a group of
kind of.
people, maybe like a group of people sitting at a table eating or something.
Okay. Um, give me give me a charisma check
Okay.
with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Sure.
Sauce.
Oh. Charisma check. Disadvantage. Ooh. 6.
That's not good.
Yeah. 6. You kind of stumble over to a table of a few of them sitting down, a couple of them playing cards, others still drinking throughout the evening. You walk up and you go and ask about the anybody knows about the mountains. And they all just kind of turn to you, give you a side eye as they're tossing down a hand of cards. One peeps up and goes, "What do you want to know about it?"
Well, I recently lost something I think came from the mountains that I'd like to try and get another one. It's what was it? A charm? Is that the name of the instrument?
Sham, a sham.
A sham. That's what it was. It's a sham, but made of stone. Have you seen any of those around?
I have not. Um, Really, we don't go very far up to the mountain areas. And you're quite a ways away. Weeks. As you get closer east, you might be able to find what you're looking for, but right now we just sorry, bud.
No problem.
And as the darkness starts to set in and the stars light up the sky and you see the moons in the far distance, out a ways from the other two, and just a glint of red can be seen sitting behind a star. That, my friends, is where we're going to take our break.
Break.
So, for anybody who's interested in the gift, we're just going to roll on that. We're going to take about a 5 minute break. When we come back, we'll roll on for the gift for the candle, and we'll continue our story from there. So, see you guys all in
Yeah.
a couple of minutes.
Be right back.
Yep, we'll be right back.
There's already
We back.
All
Oh my
right, we're
goodness, hold
back.
on.
Hi, hi,
My
hi.
stuff just kind of like took a dump. There we go. It's back open.
It's back.
Yep. For some reason my Firefox was not being recognized. I don't know. It's fine though. Everything's good.
Oh, no.
Just use Internet Explorer.
Just use
I don't
internet.
even want to hear it.
Yeah.
And then I like how some people say that Edge is also a really good browser. It's not.
Oh, I use Edge.
No. You shouldn't.
Uh,
You
Edge
shouldn't.
is half broken.
because some work apps make me.
Yeah.
All of the systems that we
I only use
use
it for some
work
work stuff
properly in
because they
Chrome
make
and
me.
nothing else.
Yeah, Chrome is probably the best. But anyway, unless Jeff Bezos owns Internet Explorer, in which case Internet Explorer. But anyway,
All right, so our gift giveaway winner tonight is 12 Tone.
um,
12 Tone.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mazel tov.
So please send Essifer a message with your address so that we can get that candle out to you here in the next week.
Another one of these fantastic candles.
Yeah, man.
I still haven't gotten one. I need to get me a couple, man.
You gotta get you a couple.
I do.
Oh, my wife got one of the dead people teas, and it smells amazing.
Does it?
Yeah, dead people tea. There you go.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah.
It's real good. It's not
Good old-
a sync combo I would have thought of, and I was like, I wonder, this has got to be weird to smell it. It smells really good.
What kind of scent is it?
I think it's like rosemary and something. There's a lot of things in it that aren't your typical candle scents, but it smells really good. I would have to read the
It's like some
packaging
poopery.
again. But yeah, we didn't get the D21. They sell them. You can get them in the Scentsy break-off
Oh,
packs as well.
Okay,
Yeah, so you put them in your warmers.
So
Yeah.
we got some of those.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
Nice.
now that we're back, we're going to go to our campout scene. This is just cool.
Ooh, campouts.
Ooh.
Dang,
Campouts.
you know
Oh,
what that
you
means?
guys,
We're
they're all
starting combat.
They're all clones. They're the same person.
They're all
How did we
clones
not
of the
see
same
this?
person. That's right. They're all
Or-
clones. They're all the same person.
Oh, is my okay? Yeah, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to restart Firefox because
Oh no!
it is frozen on the stream.
It's not updating the map.
Yep. I mean, it updated for me. It just what'd you call it? Didn't want to recognize that it was a thing. So
Right.
1 second, guys. I just need to bring back the forge real
Be-
fast.
Be careful. Be careful what you're showing, bud.
I know, and they're not
I
gonna see
saw
anything.
something about VP. Okay.
Showing what?
It was just some
saw a-
stupid.
VPN thing.
Yeah.
NordVPN?
No, not quite.
NordVPN.
All
Okay. We're back.
right.
Now you guys can
There we
see this
go.
wonderful
We're back.
campsite.
So, campsite, those are all the gnomes and halflings that are floating around the campsite right now. Who is our first set of people? You're going to have two of the caravan gnomes with you. So,
Shoot, I'll do it. I didn't get blackout drunk, so I think I can handle it. First watch.
all right. The rest of you are going to go sleep, I'm guessing. So, find yourselves either within your own cart or within the vicinity of the campfire itself. Most of the food and stuff is put away to avoid any sort of beasts of the night coming in and messing things up. But Decimus, as you sit there and you relax and watch and walk around the campsite with the two other, one gnome, man, about looks to be in his early 30s or so, and um, a female halfling. They walk. One walks kind of right next to you. The other one stays about 3 or 4 paces back, intimidated a bit by your size. It's quiet night.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
It's it's nice to see other people. Been on the road for a while. You all have been a pleasant change. And that feat, you doing your cartwheels and handstands and all that craziness, it's impressive.
I appreciate it. I used to have to try and put on a little bit of a show and hype people up.
You mean for the carnival or something else?
Something else, but with the carnival, I did more of your strongman type feats.
Oh,
You know,
well,
lift heavy things, arm wrestling, chopping trees, you know.
yeah, it's not really my thing. I'm a cook. Just kind of, make the food, eat the food.
Well, it did taste good.
No, thank you. These guys continue to walk around the perimeter. Roll me a perception check, please.
Sure, disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh, hey, look at that. Even drunk, I can get a
Oh,
14. I can see a thing or two.
Halfling looks around. The stars are out in the middle of the night, seem to light just a bit of the outskirts of the camp where the campfire light ends. You look around, things seems peaceful. What um are you just walking the perimeter? Is there any specific area you want to check out while you're
Nope. Unless I hear or see anything, I'm just gonna walk the perimeter and then just kind of relax.
14? You're hearing the night sounds, but nothing crazy.
Yep. Just
For the
admire
rest
the
of your evening,
stars.
seems seems to go peaceful and uneventful. The cook walks up to you at the end of it and he says, "Well, I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow, but best wishes and safe travels." And he hunkers down into a sleeping bag on the next to the campfire and passes out.
I'm gonna go wake up the next individual for watch, I guess, and do the same.
All right.
Did we
Who's
already
second watch?
did we already say who was gonna be which watch? If not,
No, they
I'll
did.
I'll pick someone at random. I
Okay.
don't care.
Who are you
Uh,
kicking?
I'm sleeping right by the fire.
let's see.
Out away from the fire, and Dell's in the wagon.
Wait, who was where again?
Dell's over here. Wagon.
Dell
I'm in
was
the wagon.
Dell's in the wagon.
Okay.
Fire's too warm for me.
So is everyone in the wagon then?
Fire.
No, I'm by the campfire.
Okay.
Yeah. Esper kind of finds a little spot away a bit from the campfire.
Wind.
Yeah, I'll just tap Carrie's on the shoulder and I'm just gonna take his spot once he gets up.
Good call. Kept it warm for you.
Yeah, I'm beat, dude.
Well, all right. Get some rest.
Yeah,
Little
it's been
Miss
quiet.
walks over
Nice
and
stars.
looks into one of the tents and goes, "Hey, you two, get up. It's your turn." You see a duo of similarly similar facial structure and clothing. So they wander out, kind of groggy and starting to waken up. Oh, we're walking with you. Great.
Yep. Yep. You guys got any interesting stories?
Um, I don't. And you can see. Give me an insight check. Curious.
Okay. Insight. What was an insight? 25.
Wow. You can tell both of them seem to be
Nice.
skittish around you. You seem to have some sort of almost almost prejudice towards you.
Uh-huh. And
They
then
they stay a couple feet back as they're walking. They stay quiet to themselves, whispering between the two of them, and they're always looking at you.
all right. No, I'll let it be then.
Okay.
Just keep, I guess, on the other side of the wherever they are.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Yes. Natural one.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Ooh, dang, 25. Shoot.
Nothing.
No,
Oh,
it's
never mind.
No,
There-
that
It's
was a
16.
total of 2d20.
yeah, it's 2d20, buddy. Calm yourselves. Um, yeah, so as you guys head, you watch, and you just kind of drift along, watching your own thing. The two of them sit back there and bicker between between each other, trying to decide um, exactly what to do this evening. And the next time you look back, you can see that both of them have vanished.
Oh shit. I'm gonna
It
get
just,
up and
went off for
go to
the
where they were.
call of nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably
Yeah.
just taking a poop, you know?
I want to
Or
go over to where I last saw
getting
them and
busy.
look around. Yeah.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Sure.
Let's say you last saw them.
They snuck off to get
Saw them
toasted.
here.
Oh, great. Great.
Ugh!
This is fantastic. It's going well. I know I saw them around here somewhere.
You're gonna wander into the woods, man.
You
I know.
wander and you're pushing branches away. You're looking around. You feel this quick motion as you step forward and thunk. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. I'm
What
loving it.
the
I'm
hell?
loving this. I'm loving
You
Yeah,
this.
you
feel-
took my
my
rolls,
God.
dude.
You feel the loop. You feel the loop around your foot as you fling up into the tree.
What the? Ah!
You're dangling there
A
upside
1, a
down
4, and a 5.
as the two jump out of the tree or out of the bushes.
Wow, that was very funny, guys.
We got the orc. What do we do with him now?
First of all, not an
I
orc.
don't I don't know.
Beat him like a pinata.
We could leave him here and hopefully something and come and eat him, or yeah, maybe we'll have to do that.
Sorry. You guys are really just ignoring me?
You know,
That's cool.
well, or maybe we can.
You're gonna throw the book at him.
Do we
Is this Beavis and
throw
Butthead?
rocks? Do we throw rocks at him? Oh, I mean, we could, but I don't know. Maybe just leave him. It's better that he's out here instead of near the campsite. Can't cause any trouble. But what do we say to the others?
Okay. That's what you think. And then I'm going to point to both of them. Well, I guess I can't do both of them. I'm going to point at one of them and just yell flee. Just try and command them to just run.
Okay. What is that? A charisma saving throw?
What is it? Let's find out.
Charisma or
Maybe
wisdom,
Wiz.
It
Yeah,
is wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. So we have a +1.
Ah, damn it.
No, it's not. That's your wisdom.
Oh, okay.
They got a 10.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they got a
Why
10
did I roll?
because I had your token clicked.
Oh,
Last.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they get a 10.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
cool.
You watch as the one just stops for a second, in mid sentence, just bolts the opposite direction in towards the campfire. Like not into the campfire, but towards.
Yeah.
You know,
And then I'm going to look at the other one, and I'm going to say, dance.
okay.
I think we're gonna have to kill a bunch of gnomes, guys.
Apparently so.
14. So yeah. So he starts for one
Big.
for 6 seconds. Just starts. What's going? As you're watching, as he's kicking his feet and bobbing his head and throwing his hands in the air, and
Like you just don't
you
care.
hear him.
Uh-huh.
Can you stop?
Yeah, sure. You had your fun, I had mine.
What is this? How did you do that?
It's called magic. You not seen it?
I mean, yeah, but you're an orc.
I don't know, orcs can't do magic.
Right.
You want to see what else I can do?
He's only half orc.
You come up from behind and tell him that because he's gonna freak out.
Well, did he get cut down, or is he still in the trap?
No, he's still dangling in the
tree.
air.
Yeah.
He's still dangling in a tree.
I'm gonna then cast
Could have
Mage
told him
Hand
to
and
cut
tap
you
him on the
down.
shoulder from the back.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand behind him and just tap his shoulder and try and hide the Mage Hand. Then I'm
What is
gonna
that?
swing it around and flick his forehead with it.
Ugh.
Does the
Magic.
one that ran into camp wake anybody up in his passage?
Roll me a. Roll me a percent. Roll me a con save or a wisdom save rather. If you wake up.
Everybody?
This would be Decimus and Esper.
Wisdom save?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have wisdom?
Or a perception check, either works. Perception's
Um,
probably simpler.
they're both a +2 for me, so it don't matter.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. 5.
You're sawing logs, bro. You ain't moving. You can hear just the snoring as
Sounds about
he's
right.
just
Weak ale finally made it way through his system.
yeah. But Essifer, you can feel the small footprints, kind of the footing of the ground as you stirs you for just a moment as you look around, squinted eyes.
She's awake and suspicious because there's just been too much weird shit going on. So she's gonna start moving around the outskirts of the camp.
Okay. So staying on the outskirts of where the fire is, so you can still have some light. You get to about where you can see a silhouette of a figure standing there, and then you can see another silhouette of shadow sitting about up in the air, about 20 feet.
We have leftover burgers. We just froze the ones we didn't make, and AJ get some stuff for Adriana to eat. And we could just do that.
She's this is
Oh.
she's gonna take the little drift globe and light it and
Release it. I think it goes
release it
closer
in the
to.
direction.
It goes close to the, and now you can now see the gnome sitting there as he's being teased by the mage hand, looking back, trying to catch it, and as he catches your eye,
Oh, hey, I see.
oh,
Are you do?
If y'all wanted to come over and eat.
Oh, we're just having
Why are
fun.
you up?
No, I was just saying if y'all want to come over and eat.
But it's a game.
What's the whole?
Mic
What is
off.
this? It's a game. Get yourself down from there. There's been too much
Yeah.
stuff going on. Moon's coming.
Yeah,
Bring
all
him
right.
down.
I'm gonna. Can I see how the contraption's like set up? Because it just tied to the
I
tree,
mean, it's
or
literally it's just a rope trap. It's literally tied to a branch that comes down, and you caught it in a you caught your footing in it.
you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try and swing myself up to grab the rope, and then just try and tug on it with my. Just so I wait, see if I can
All right, roll me a strength check.
pull it.
What strength?
Mic on.
This might not go well.
Show that orc
I'm a
strength.
big guy. Yeah. There we go.
There's
See,
Desmond
that's
Hey!
sticking up in the-
A
the
real
number I
roll.
want.
Nice.
Yep.
We'll take
As you
it.
get up, you take a second, and you kind of just swing, and just forcing your body forward, you feel the knot, and you start to fall
Yeah, no, I'll let myself fall. Just
against the ground. This was bye, and he runs off.
all right. Well,
Go over and help Karis up.
oh,
Walk
thanks.
the watch with you.
Yep. You can go back to sleep. Only got another hour left. These guys
No.
seem entertaining.
No, it's fine.
All right. As you, between the mischief of the gnomes that you had encountered, and the rest of you two taking the ending of this watch, the rest of your night seems to go a little easier. As you get ready to close up your second watch, you can now see a little bit more of the moons. Zargast floating deep within the edges of the sky. And it just gives that weird feeling that that day is looming ever so closely. You guys make your secondary pass through. You see a shimmering shadow near one of the tents to the right.
Go check it out.
Roll me a perception check.
That's
Nope.
rough.
I let's trick of
Everything's
the
fine.
light.
Everything's great. This is wonderful.
Everything's awesome.
Everything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
Pull you guys farther out. You guys would have seen it in this area here, messing towards that, but it's
Okay.
hard to tell from the distance and the
Mhm.
light not fully getting to it.
I'm gonna walk over to it.
All right. As you get closer, you can now see what seems to be a humanoid-looking figure, gaunt in stature, and this elongated face. And as he turns, you can see now where
The
sockets of
Slenderman.
eyes should be just nothing. My
Yep.
friends.
Another save.
This isn't good.
That sounds
Like
like
it's
a
real or an
firebolt to me.
apparition.
It's
Doesn't
hard to
matter.
tell.
Firebolting
Kind of-
it.
Don't hit the tent.
Too late. I've already thrown a firebolt.
Okay.
Does
So
it turn undead?
what's that?
Fire's far more fun.
I respect that.
Alright.
Okay.
So as you guys start to hit to that point, you throw the firebolt. Roll me it with disadvantage, please.
Sure. Give me 1 second. Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait, did it just roll me
It just
It's
rolled the
It's just
damage.
rolling the damage. It's not rolling your
Yeah.
the die? Okay.
yeah.
Well, I guess if it does hit, it only does 1 damage.
Yeah.
D20 plus
So 2 damage.
Oh,
2 damage.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Finally made up for the nat ones.
Oh, actually, you
Yeah,
gotta roll
it's the
twice
worst
because
critical of all
you're on
time.
disadvantage. You gotta roll
disadvantage.
again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 30.
Still hits. Still hits. So for 1 damage, you watch as the fire strikes the body and just kind of flares up a little bit. Now seeing parts of the glimmer coming from its eyes as this gaunt figure turns. As for the cold air kind of pushes through as you see another one pulling from the woods behind you as it. And this, my friends, is where we'll start our initiative.
Sure.
Dang. Am I
Roll
awake?
initiative.
Nope.
Okay.
Y'all wake up!
All right, so let's get the ones that you guys can see so far.
Are we doing combat?
Yeah, we're doing combat.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because it's 11:30 already.
It's a short combat,
Okay.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Ooh, that 0. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
lol W.
Huh?
Keck W. Oh, jeez.
All right. So
People
Harris
sad.
being the lead on this, and though he's not
Yep.
dead still. Yep, he's so
Uh-huh.
being dead. So let's get rid of that.
I'm
You
gonna
see
go
that figure
my guy over here.
sitting there that now caught somewhat ablazed.
This dude is
Mhm.
blazed, you say?
And no, an ember is currently kind of building up on his left arm.
I feel like it's a better story if this skeleton is currently blazed.
420.
It's actually
Though I
not
will-
a skeleton. He's just really high.
Yeah.
really high homeless
It's everybody.
person wanders
No,
out.
everybody in the camp is high because of the contact smoke of all the pipe weed. This is just
Oh,
some random
that's
dude out for
probably
a
not
walk.
that's probably not an understatement there, but yeah.
It's just
You
a,
guys are just gonna
Yeah.
gank some random hobo.
it's a hallucination.
Right. Yeah. I'm just tripping really hard right now.
Oh god.
How come there's only one skeleton in the combat tracker?
Only one skeleton.
Actually, one skeleton. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, never mind. I can see two.
I'm seeing one behind me. I see at least two.
Oh,
No,
I
you
see three.
You don't see them.
Like well, one's right behind me, so yeah.
All right.
One,
You did roll a
Karis.
2 on your perception.
There you go.
yeah.
You see the 3.
He's gonna be
Ooh.
whispering some sweet nothings into your ear
Yeah.
next round.
Well, in the interest to try and wake people up, I'm gonna go ahead and point to the one I threw the fireball at, and I'm casting Toll the Dead. So, church bells seem to chime off in the distance. I'm hoping that might be enough to wake people up, but let's see if I can do damage.
Advantage, by the way.
Advantage.
That's a save though, isn't it?
Yep.
It is.
Wisdom 15.
James, you also have advantage.
I see that.
Oh, do I?
Everyone got
Everybody
advantage.
has an advantage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do my
Oh,
advantage.
ooh.
Ooh.
14.
Okay.
Still a fail.
So,
Yep, it is still a fail.
yeah, then
Oh,
let's do...
dead.
So he's already been hurt if it's the same one, so does the full
Oh, okay. So
1d12 do?
how do I make it 1d12?
That's what versatile is for you.
Oh. Yep, that's what that does.
Hooray!
As
That's good
the
knowledge.
creature looks over and you see you watch as the vibrations kind of tear through its body as it's pretty much shaken to the point where arms are falling off and a piece of the leg comes apart and it falls to the ground. Still alive, but not by much.
Sure.
A
Question.
flesh wound.
It is a
Would
flesh
that-
wound.
Would Toll the Dead have been loud enough to wake anybody in the vicinity? It said there's a sound
I would
for a
say
moment.
Decimus and Del roll me a perception check.
Am I at disadvantage or normal? Oh
You
no,
are
I
still
guess
at
it would.
disadvantage because you are.
It is a straight roll because I have advantage.
There you go.
I need to roll with advantage too.
A 19. God dang.
Roll
Yeah.
So I have
All the
an
gnomes are
18
still
James.
sleeping. Okay, 18 for you. Yeah, so you both will hear this hideous gong sound, like a toll bell.
Tolls.
Okay.
A toll bell.
The toll bell.
It's like you're going through a toll booth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and reach for the nearest pillow or anything to cover my head.
Hell yeah. Respect that.
Yeah, just go back to sleep, dude.
Just ignore it.
Karis, stop screwing around out there.
Pull a sleeping bag up over his head.
Alright, so let's see. What's the distance on these? You walk going normal.
Do they have another map? Did they add a map?
This one will come into view then.
There's 4 of them.
This one's going to come down. This one's going to attack.
I would like to
Karis.
think that there are none of them.
It's gonna do a bite attack at you. This
Sure.
jaw opens up, just showing a vicious amount of teeth. It's gonna bite you.
Something's trying to eat Karis again.
Yep. I mean, when is it not?
$13?
Miss.
There you go. Just
Nice.
kind of lunges at you and then hits the ground and then scurries up and turns back around and looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd my music go? I just terminated. Well, that was okay. All right. Who's next? Esper. Go.
This thing's really close to me.
It is. It's almost as if it's breathing on your neck.
Yeah. She's gonna grab her daggers.
Okay.
Of them.
$24 hits.
That's the
And
other
with
dagger.
Dang. Look at you go.
Yeah. 6. And 8. 14. Nice. He watches the face kind of looks over her shoulder, and she goes and straight into the eye sockets, and the thing just crumbles.
Sure.
Oops, wrong. Where's that one?
Striking. She's going down.
Gotta stop screwing out there. Trying to get some sleep.
Back.
I love it.
And another one appears. Walking out from north of you, heading downward. And this rampaging, this run is. And then it's going to attack. You're gonna try to
Gambling
bite.
run like in World War Z.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little better than I thought that was.
Literally plants itself in the ground and it just kind of slides and nowhere near catching you.
She steps out of the way.
Alright. All right, and the skeleton's going to try to tear itself through the tent.
Oh.
Try to attack the tent.
Dang.
Oh, jeez.
You hear the canvas rip within the tent as these heavy, extended blade-like claws just shred through it. The two gnomes.
Are there screams?
There are very much two very loud
Would y'all wake up now?
gnomish screams.
should I roll another perception?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Is this a disadvantage?
Oh, should I
Uh,
be in the
straight.
queue?
If you're getting out of the cart, then yeah, you'd be able to
Oh
go
yeah,
into.
yeah. I
If
get
you're responding to the call for help,
Yeah, so would this one be a straight roll or a
yeah.
disadvantage?
This would still be. I'll put this one as a straight roll for you.
Straight roll? Okay.
Yep.
How bad is it?
Yeah.
9. I went back to
You
bed.
you've muffled by throwing your backpack over your head. You've muffled the
Froggy.
sounding.
I love it.
All right. Karis, you're back up.
Yep. So, having seen the guy that I've been targeting tear into the tent, I just like, no, 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 and I'm gonna take attack of opportunity to come over here and grapple this guy.
Okay. He's gonna try to slash at you. Whiffs it heavily.
Hmm.
It's just. And all right, and then we're doing a grapple. So
Yep.
um,
Contest.
Strength, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it
wow,
would be your
Oh, jeepers.
your
your
athletics.
athletics.
Oh, it's athletics. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you have proficiency in athletics or not, but it would help if you did.
I
You
mean,
rolled really good.
eh?
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So running over and grabbing it, you feel the where somebody has used the ground as a watering spot between either ale and other liquids. You feel the
Mhm.
slipping
Urine.
underneath your feet as you slam into the ground next to the creatures. So
Axe.
you're prone.
We were being nice about it.
Perfect.
So you
Perfect.
are
All
prone right
right.
now.
Sure.
Dell, you're hearing the scream now of two of the gnomes in the tent as others start to pick themselves up and look around.
Yeah, Dell just like Jack Sparrow, just wakes up and is like, "Ah," and just like charges forward.
Dun, 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 dun.
So there, and I will.
My onesies.
James, why is it targeting me?
What's that?
Oh no, it's targeting me. I hate it.
What's
All right,
targeting you?
and then I will cast Lotus of Blades and expend 2 stamina points to do so. So all of
He's about to knock them all out.
Trying to.
15-foot cone.
Okay.
Just kill me. Everybody in a 15-foot cone, which I believe actually hits all of them, except for the one that Garrus is doing.
Yep.
Make dexterity saves.
All right. $16.
And you are. That is a pass. Fail.
4.
Nice, nice. Like to see it.
And,
Pass.
and 18.
So
The
you
one
take.
in front of you is going
46.
to take the full amount, and the other two are going to take what, half?
Yes.
So 10.
So the ones in front take 10, and the guy in the back takes 5, and it's psychic damage if that matters.
Nope, not for these ones, it doesn't.
Just want to make sure I'm not ignoring your resistance or something.
Nope, you're good, I believe. Let me make sure. Nope, you're good. All right. So as these blades just impale into the three of them and then fade away as fast as they're hit, they all look extremely wounded. The one in front looks like a porcupine, just has stuck through it, and all these holes are sticking in its body, but nothing is presenting itself. All right, this one's going to.
Then I'm going to take my bonus action.
Your
Okay.
boner action, you say.
Yeah, and I'm going to disengage and get out of there.
Okay.
That's definitely what it sounded like you were about to say.
Get out of
All right, so just stepping away,
there. Sorry, Essie.
Oh,
You're the
jeez.
tank.
jumps behind it. This one's going to.
Oh boy.
Head towards Karis. It's gonna go and try to attack Karis on the ground.
Sure.
He's gonna bite at him.
Munch.
20
Oh Lord.
That hits.
Dang.
for 5.
Alright. Sure.
Wow. All right.
As you being on the ground, it just and bites into you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have this up. Okay. All right. Next one. It's gonna attack Esper. It's gonna slash at Esper. Missed tremendously.
You're fine.
It's her her clothing. She just and moves out of the way. All right, Esper, you're up.
This one in front of me, I'm actually going to hit with Chill Touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh Lord, do they like necrotic damage?
Now, if I hit an undead target, it has disadvantage on any attack rolls.
Oh, that's sick.
Nice.
13 hit.
13 does hit.
Nice. Ooh, good damage. Good damage.
Yeah.
And if it's still alive, it has disadvantage on any attack rolls.
It is not.
Okay.
So, as this what looks like ethereal hand just rips through the body and just drops it. All right. Another one is going to bite into Karis, or it's going to attack
Sure.
Karis. Actually, no, this one is going to keep on its mission. It's going to shimmy its way into the tent and try to take a chomp at a gnome.
Look,
It's caught into the canvas, and you can see it pulling with one arm forward. And it just can't get to it fast enough. So the gnome kicks away. Karis, you're up again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do another.
are you standing again now?
He's gonna take his half movement to stand, or is he gonna fight from the ground?
I'm staying on the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
I got him right where I want him, boys.
yeah, at advantage. At advantage and eating your face.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're all on me. They can't be on other people. I'll go ahead and cast Word of Radiance. So I'll hit both of these guys.
Yeah, just tell him to live, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you just leave already?
Oh, you gotta make Constitution.
And this is for anybody around you, correct?
Yeah, it's for the two around me.
Dang.
Balls.
They
That
got some
sucks.
There you go.
decent con, don't they?
I guess they do.
And 15. So
Dang.
those saved.
Damn. All right. Well,
Kinda
I
Well, they're immune to
guess
disease and stuff.
that's it.
The one uses the canvas to shine its eyes. The other one, being on the ground, it just kind of walks around you.
Sure. Yeah, that wasn't very cash money, but all right.
Nope. You played yourself.
Yeah,
I got
sure
them right
did.
where I want them. Yeah. Let me radiate their feet.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Starting
that's
to
it.
be like Wile E. Coyote now.
All right.
Delaire.
Yeah, I'm gonna step around Esifer. Okay, Esifer, danger's past. I'm back. And I'm step. Oh, I just want to die with it. Please stop. I'm going to step here on top of this pile of dead skelly bobs. And I'm going to cast Lotus of Blades again, which should hit the one just in front of Karis and the one just in front of me.
Okay.
And I'll spend my last 2 stamina to do that. So go ahead and make your deck saves.
All right.
Fail.
11.
Just pushing him.
Nice.
Fail.
And 9.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Hey, 8
Nice.
damage.
That's what I like to see.
Oh,
Yes.
rolling.
And
Paris,
then
you watch the one that was biting you just drop and fall on you. Just
Ugh.
then I will continue my movement. $30 to there. Then I'll use my bonus action to dash.
okay.
25 and move into the tent with the gnomes and try to get in the way.
Gnomes.
Okay. Esper, it's hard for you to see because he's
Okay.
literally in the. It's like inside the tent. The two of them are now.
Okay.
But there's one left.
Move over here.
And he's currently missing a
I
leg
can
and
see
kind of
the
dragging himself against the ground.
You can see him now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Chill touch again.
Oh no.
Oh.
Gone the other way.
Love it.
He's bad.
That's rough.
Let's see who
Gonna be hit me.
anybody dies. So 1 will be the gnome, 2 will be Karis, 3 will be Dell, and 4 will be the canvas.
I'll take a hit.
Canvas.
He watches the entire tent just this heavy scratch mark from like a skeletal
Way.
claw just rips across the entirety of the tent. The whole front, the whole end, the whole side
At
of it
least
just
I didn't hit the guys.
Well
Right.
done.
pops open.
Hey, it was
Karis, are
it
you
was
still
already
dead?
catching on
Or
fire,
Decimus?
so
Decimus is still sleeping.
Yep, I'm sleeping.
Well done.
This one is going to try to attack you now because you stepped in front of it. So it's going to try
That's
to target
fine.
you.
I wouldn't say there's been a whole lot of like really loud noises.
Make
Since the
Loud
screams.
noises.
It's probably constant. That
4
hits.
points of bite damage.
All right.
I mean, I would assume that a lot of people are also still sleeping.
I don't know. There's been loud or gnome screams.
Yeah, there's been gnome screams from this tent, but most of them did not get concerned with it.
Too much
Just the ones
ale.
that were in the tent.
Just a bad dream, that's
Most of
all.
them were also drunk, so yeah.
Hey, me too.
Karis was too. Karis was also on
Yeah, shift.
Yeah,
duty.
he was on shift.
Excuse me. All right, Karis, you're up.
Yeah.
This one's still trying to claw its way into the tent.
Gonna do what I guess I should have done from the beginning
there
and
anymore.
then just unload
Stand up.
magic missile into this dude. No.
Stand up.
I will not stand up.
yeah. Magic missile
You have
is
to stand up to
always
do that.
good.
You don't. I think he's probably just dead.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you killed him on the first bolt. You did.
Baller.
As
Nice.
these bolts just deep into the ground, you watch as the body's ripped apart. The gaunt. The head falls to the ground. The gnomes are sitting there cowering in a corner and watching Delaire as the rest of you. The one who tied you up, Harris, kind of pops out and he says, See, I told you! These people are bad! They bring ill fortune, ill omen.
Listen, it's no big deal.
God.
Everybody just go back to sleep. It's over now. Good night. And I'll just go crawl back in the wagon.
And as you
Dell, it's your shift.
No. But I got bit by a skeleton.
Wow.
And I used all my staminas.
I'm just gonna shift in my sleep and start cuddling my maul.
Yeah.
as you are all kind of surrounded now by the angry, ungrateful gnomes and halflings, they each are looking at you with much disdain. Decimus, they're kind of kicking at your body to wake you up, and you're just standing around, what looks like 6 of them surrounding you. You all need to leave now.
Hey,
You're no longer welcome here.
What'd
Whatever
I
you're
do?
bringing to this place, you're not welcome.
Okay,
Do
well,
not
first of all,
mistake
we
me for
just
some conjurer of cheap tricks. I am here to protect you and keep you safe. How dare you speak this way to your protectors? Go back to sleep and have pleasant nights.
Really say all that?
Yes.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah, that's
Pleasant nights.
Anybody help? Anybody having any way of helping him?
I have advantage.
I'm still.
I
I'm
have
just.
no idea.
I'm just
waking up,
sleepwalking at this
getting
point.
Waking up getting kicked.
25, James. How does that work?
As you utilize the magic of the agent to
Oh,
boom
Just
your
lie.
voice. The rest of it, everybody's looking at you like, maybe we should go.
Good night. Everybody sleep
They're all
well.
looking back and forth at each other, trying to decide the next steps in
It's been
their
neutralized.
journey.
Right.
I think that they need to just have some pleasant nights.
Have a good night.
And you watch as they start to gather their things,
Oh
pull
my
down
God.
tents, wrap them up, and in this frenzy, gather everything they can and try to move as fast as they can out of the area towards Beavenshire, leaving you 4 in now what looks like an empty campsite with just the embers of the fire still lit. That, my friends, is where we will pick up.
didn't even put out their fire.
They did. They put out parts of their fire as well. Just embers left. That's my friends. Was where we will end tonight. It was a
Hooray.
wonderful adventure of shenanigans and chaos as usual.
Leave.
Thank you all for coming to hang out with us again. Starting the episode 20 will be the Day of Ruin. So for anybody who's has ideas of what that's going to look like, please come back and check and see what kind of chaos is going to presume there. We will not be here next week, so we want everybody to have a wonderful 4th of July celebration with their families, and
Be safe.
we will pick up the following week. Be safe.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't let fireworks in your hands,
On the 11th.
and have a wonderful 4th, and then we will come back that following week. We will be here for Tavern Talks this week on Thursdays, where we're going to talk about how to prep games, and definitely check out all of the social media to keep updated on the schedules. And like I said, we will see you guys here in 2 weeks. So until then, have a wonderful night and come and see us soon. Bye.
Bye.
Pleasant
Bye.
nights.
Pleasant night.
Have good nights.
Have good nights.